Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And now Joe Judge going to turn to an official and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On play action, it's Kaepernick on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A give. This is Chubb. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's Kaepernick, flush to his right. Got him in, it's Brown. Touchdown! Giants. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Off play action, Fields. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we make to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And some room to maneuver. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. Here's Kamara on the read option. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The Fields going to take this himself. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Yeah, he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown, Eagles! Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So that'll back them up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Kaepernick now to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the snap comes in 1. Now Kaepernick trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Rolling to his left.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, Fields.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here's Fields.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Crunch time, defense.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To throw is Fields.
They'll roll him out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Here's Kamara on the read option.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Giants 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Kaepernick.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. On first down, Fields.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Justin Fields.
26 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A run for Nick Chubb.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Kaepernick now on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. A little too far, it's second down.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Kaepernick. He hits Adams complete, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how deep.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll have it at the own 8-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Play action. It's Fields.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Jamin Davis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Buying time to his left. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Obviously, they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.